Hello, my family. So today, it's getting warmer. It's actually getting warmer, but we're still too cold to do much outside. So I do have a project I've been wanting to do, and it's going to consist of a pot holder, any type of pot holder, any type that you have, $1.25, whatever you want, because it's going to help with these. Whether they're prescription or sunglasses, I'm going to show you what to do with that pot holder for these. And the second thing is I have an interesting topic that we're going to talk about that I had no clue. Y'all, I have been sitting on something here on this homestead that I had no clue this whole time. So wait till you see what I have to talk about. Okay, y'all, so what we're going to do is set you up in front of the sewing machine. This is just a very quick project that I want to show you. Many of you may get a benefit out of this. I don't know. I know I will, because I have one glasses case. Yep, we're going to turn that pot holder into a case for glasses. Like I said, whether prescription or sunglasses, whatever. I've got one, and I'm sometimes losing this thing, and it gets kind of bulky. So let me take you to my sewing machine and show you how we're going to make a case for your sunglasses dirt cheap. Okay, y'all, so we have this loop right here on this. We're going to take this all the way to as close to this edge as we possibly can, and we're going to cut these off with a pair of scissors. Just get to that edge and cut it off just like that. So we're going to eliminate this, and I'm hoping you can see this. So I'm actually going to come over here and just cut that right off. So it's unnecessary, and that's going to be my bottom part right there. Well, no, not really. And you can choose to keep this on here, or you can take this off too. So it doesn't really matter. Now you want to take it and fold it directly in half, just like so, and make sure it's in half evenly all the way through. You want it to be halfway, and we're only going to come up to about this point right here. Let me go get a marker so I know where to stop, and I'll show you why. Okay, now maybe you can see a little better. All right, so I'm going to take one of my markers. These are my markers instead of pins. They're just little clips like so. They do that right there. So I'm just going to put a mark about where a good place is, like this, for an opening for your glasses case. So now I'm going to take it from back here, and we're going to sew this all the way around, right up against this edge seam. I'm going to see if I can go a little further than that. We'll see what happens. I don't know if my machine will do it or not, but we'll see. It's a heavy duty, so hopefully you can see this, y'all. I don't know if it's going to or not, y'all. Ah, yes it is. Yes it is. And that's it. Get my edges right here. I'll probably want to take and reverse the back side of this one more time. There we go. Now take all my strings out of here. And like I said, you can use any form of pot holder like this. I'm just going to cut off all them strings. Now, we're going to come back and we're going to show you what this does. Okay, y'all, so here's our case, slightly opened right here. But check this out, y'all. So I'm going to take my glasses, pop them right up inside my case, and look, I have a glasses case, y'all. Super cheap, inexpensive, make any design I want. And if I see something in a pot holder that looks really interesting, I could turn it into any of my cases and have an ensemble of whatever I want while I protect my glasses at the same time. So I thought you might like that little cool DYI. So now let's go talk to our station and get my coffee ready. Okay, y'all, so I got my coffee ready, yes. Ooh, so warm. Okay, so I have told you all I'm still learning so much, and this blew my mind. I'm literally sitting on a major blessing this whole time, and I had no clue. As I learn more about the Mediterranean, in a lot of Italian food, there was one in particular, and I've been wanting to try it, and I've still not tried it, and I'm now going to very soon, especially after what I just learned. So I had bought a while back a mix called farro, or farro, Farro, sort of like Pharaoh, in the Greeks, pharaohs, but with an ah, so it's farro. Anyways, so farro, what I learned, is actually 3 grains. Now, for those of you who are milling, this is farro is actually a grain. Wheatberry grains. I don't know if you can see that very well, but they're wheatberry grains. Now, this is where it got interesting, because for some reason, I don't know why, it was just laid on me to find out what this farro was. You have it, and I have not used it, and I've never thought about it recently, or in times past, until very recently. And I'm thinking, okay, you know what? I got to stop everything and I got to get into this. So I started researching, and when I did, I was totally blown away. Now, I mill, you all know that. I make my own wheat. So I was also going through with my husband which ones we would use the most, which ones we don't use so much, and what would we do when it comes to replenishing our stocks. So we learned that soft white wheat, hard white wheat, and kamut are definitely ones we use the most. Hard red wheat, I would probably take a lesser amount instead of a big option of it. For the most part, we get about 25 pounds. Now, in most general areas, I might choose maybe one of the ancient grains, einkorn, emmer, or spelt, one of the 3 of those, but that would probably be my limit, and definitely the organic popcorn. That is until I learned I was sitting on a gold mine, literally sitting on a gold mine, or a major blessing. So what I had learned about farro is actually it's a 3 grain system. It's not just one particular grain as I thought. It is actually 3, and 3 of which I had mentioned: einkorn, emmer, and spelt. Most generally today, farro in the United States is emmer. And guess who's got 25 pounds of each grain, y'all? This is a 3 system. I could actually take a cup of each, and I have farro. Now, what is farro and what do you do with it? That was the next interesting fact. So farro is cooked in boiling hot water until it is soft. Some people say to soak it overnight to take the exterior of your grain and soften it. this is your fiber. Remember, these are whole grains, so this is your fiber. You're getting everything: zinc, potassium, magnesium, vitamin B3, all of this, and major amounts of fiber, like 5 grams for a cup of farro. So anyways, you cook this and you would use it as a salad, soup, stew, whatever you choose to use it. But here's the major interesting fact about it: I did not know. The fact that farro is a grain that can also replace rice. It can be a replacement even for brown rice. That's right. A much safer rice option even for a diabetic. You don't have to mill flour to purchase a bag of emmer or all three, emmer, einkorn, and spelt, to make your mix of threes and have the options of all three of them mixed together. This stuff here, y'all, is an amazing replacement for rice. It's like a barley, but it's a lot more safer, better, healthier than a rice form. And this totally blew me away when I realized this. And I told my husband, why have we not been using this all along? The lack of knowledge is why. There's not much information out here these days about any of this. So the more I learn, y'all, the more I'm going to put it out there, because there's a lot of information on how to cook it, but there's not much information about it. Now, I do learn that through the research that I do, there is information about farro and what the grains are and stuff. That's how I brought it to you. But if for many people, they don't go on Google search much anymore, they go through YouTube. But you're not going to find much out there. You're going to find a lot of recipes, though, which is amazing. You're going to need that. So I am going to attempt to make this farro for once. And we're going to test this out and see how it is, because I could see using this in stuffed cabbage rolls, stuffed green peppers, in some of my casseroles, chicken and rice casserole, or chicken and broccoli and rice. Y'all, this is going to be a game changer for a diabetic who cannot have white rice. Yes, we use Parish rice. That is another low glycemic. The only thing is, for those of you who are celiac, this will not work, because it is still, it's grain free, but it's not, what do you call that word I'm thinking of, y'all? Hang on, I'll get to it. Gluten. I told you, it's not gluten-free. So if you're a celiac, please do not attempt this. Unfortunately, I don't have the answers for you. I wish I did, but I don't. But for everybody else, this is going to work great. Even if you're not a diabetic and you choose to be able to want to just lower the fact of using rice so much. Now, if you didn't want to go and purchase bags, 5-pound bags or whatever, of emmer, wheat berries, or all three, that's fine too. You can find farro. That's actually, believe it or not, before I knew what I had at the house, you can actually purchase this online on Amazon. Amazon has farro for you. So, yeah, that's it, y'all. I mean, save yourself some money, and instead of using name, basically just get the grain. Make sure, though, it's either einkorn, emmer, or spelt, or all three. The main one used, though, here in the United States, again, is emmer. E-M-M-E-R. So that's your farro, y'all. And they say, and I could see that, because you all seen we've been making breads, and it's been working for my husband's diabetes. We make cornbread. So I have no shadow of a doubt that farro is going to work in replacement of rice for our food. I'm actually looking forward to using this stuff now, because I'll tell you, I love, it's like a wild rice. That's a good form of way of saying it. It's like a wild rice. And I love tomato soup or tomato bisque with wild rice in it. Oh, that's so, so good. And it's a comforting dish. So this would give us the fiber in our soups, stews, casseroles, and on top of it. And y'all, it's a win-win situation. You have more fiber out of farro than you will out of rice any day. So, I mean, there's facts to that. It helps lower also LDL cholesterol if you've got high cholesterol. Not only does it slow your blood sugar down, but it also lowers your cholesterol, and it is heart friendly, so it helps with the fact of decreasing heart disease and all these others. So I wanted to share this with you because I thought maybe this would be interesting for somebody. Even if you don't mill, whole grains can be very beneficial to you and your family and to your health if you are interested in it. You're going to be able to see some of these grains being cooked in my home because I want to test this. We want to taste this. And here's another interesting fact. So farro is one of those things that you can make a big pot of it, break it down, freeze it, it defrosts extremely well so that you can turn around and make it one time, make a big batch, put it in your freezer and pull it out whenever you want to make a dish, up until the point you have to make some more. So there's another fact on it is you can pre-make the mix and you don't have to keep doing it every time you cook. So it freezes well and defrosts excellent. So I'm hoping this video helps you. And if anything else, I mean, you got a fun DYI because I'm looking forward to this. I've been staring at this thing and thought, you know, I got to get to it sooner or later. So today was a good day since I can't get outside to do much still. And I have a new case to go with my purse. So I could carry this around to church or whatever I need it for and not have this big bulky thing. Because look at the difference, y'all. See this? Now this is a good case. It probably protects it better. But this one here will fit better. So, but I'm always losing this doggone thing. So I have a backup just in case. But, and then if I want to change it to different styles, I can do that too. All I have to do is maybe find some pot holders at a yard sale. I mean, yay, you know. So until next time, y'all, I love you very much. I cannot wait to get started. I may go ahead and do another video because I was asked of updating with microgreens. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that because I'm totally out and I need some more. So we'll do another one of microgreens. I love y'all very, very much. And until next time, much love from Parton's Mediterranean Homestead.